Hello guys, well it appears I might be having a few audio issues here, as I don't seem to have any audio whatsoever my side. I don't know whether you've got audio, but I've pushed, yeah, it would seem that you don't have audio, and I don't know why, because sound's up full. So everything's there, we just don't seem to have audio in the game. Which is a bit weird. So, I don't know on that one. Now I have done some rejigging yesterday. Don't know why all of them have failed. I did some rejigging where I changed some timetables about. More specifically the 15, so if we go into here, you'll see that the 15 has a Sunday in, Sunday out timetable, so that timetable has been split. Just have to bear with me. I don't know how much talking I'm going to do, my mouth's a bit sore today at the moment. Now, we do have money, which could enable us to do a further expansion. But it's just where. Like I said, I'd like some game audio, quite frankly, but it appears we're not getting any. Because we should have, when we go to the depots, we should have some game audio. But also, if I go into audio and turn the music up, you're not getting any either. Which is a bit weird, but we can go with that for now. Like I said, I don't understand why we've not got any audio unless we've ran out of RAM to load it into and it's what it's selected as it's going to drop. Because we are at 90%. I mean, this map now uses quite a lot of RAM to run. We've got 4 buses that need work, the 7900 electrics. They're going to be I think they're going to be in the Eccles depot, I think. Yeah. So they're the Utongs. East Citaros. Send that out. There's one up there. Send that. So we must have some more elsewhere, but we got 2 of them out. Now, as I say, we're chasing the achievements, which is the have all the research done. So we're just waiting for this to do as well. Now, Sunday, there's not going to be much really for us to do on the Sunday. because services are reduced. We should get a bigger electric bonus as I try and put more electric vehicles out. But that I'm not too sure on. Let me just trying to have a rearrange of my desk here to help it a bit better, but I've got lots of stuff on my desk. That's a bit better. I can use my other hand now. So I did recently buy a streaming deck, which because I want to do more streaming. So I'm still just sort of setting that up and getting used to different bits. And like at the moment, there's a chat box on the screen which shouldn't really be there. So let me just. That's supposed to disappear on its own, but it's obviously not. So there is a few quirks to be worked out, but I'll get there. Right. Oh, let's have a look. Do 3, 4, 5. That's quite a simple route. Does it even run on runs on a Saturday? Barely runs on a Sunday. Okay. Map. Let's have a look at that. So nice and simple. Let's new route that on bus route standard 3, 4, 5. Was one it? Yep. Starting in Ashton. Oh, start it in stand K. We come out, and by the looks of it, we just go straight down here. Straight over here. Not Wharf Street. Goes down Ashley Street, which I think actually, yeah, it's that one there. That's actually Ashley Street. There we go. This comes down here. Like so. Over the mini roundabout, follows that. Okay, yeah, I know where that is, so that's nice and simple. So we come down here, over here, then we come down here instead. So this does unlock some newer areas as well, which is good. It comes down here. You see, with the jumpiness now of this game because of the RAM, this is an issue it's causing right over there. And then we go up to Morrison's, which is Saxon Street. And we come back out of Saxon Street down here. Right, and then we go in here, around here, and then out of here, and then back, isn't it? Yeah. stop there instead on the way back. And come down here instead. And then back the way we came. And we have to go up this way though. Cross Catherine Street. And then we'll finish in the gasworks. Then it can do a loop there. Right. 57 minutes, that's fine. 57 minutes is totally fine. And as I said, I'm not planning on actually copying the timetables perfectly, but we will roughly copy them. So Ashton, Optare solos, we can run solos around this. That's not going to be a problem. So the timetable says 7:30, but then it goes 49. So what we're gonna do is 7:49 every hour until 22:49. That's what we're gonna do. No rush hour, right? And then Saturdays. That can be the same. It's only one bus they miss out. Sunday does say it starts from Crown Point, but let's not mess about there. 9:44 running till 10:44. And that's every 2 hours. That done. Just check the timing. 57. 2 minutes there. Confirm. Run out of Ashton. If we had the money, let's put some charging points in. Bus is short of abilities. Electric. Right, let's buy some buses here. Now they don't do an electric Optare Solo. In fact, Optare Solo's not even in there. Are they in the minibuses? They are in the minibuses. So we've got 58. That's a better one for MPG. So let's do that. Optare Solos. Let's buy 3 of them. There we go. Yeah, we'll buy 3 of them. And we don't need 3. We only needed 1 for that other run, but you know, we can get an Optare Solo on this little route, so might as well run a small bus. I don't get why I have to keep prompting that. So that was the 345. We could do the 344 as well. Hyde Backbower. Monday to Friday, not bank holidays, and Saturdays doesn't run Sundays, so that's a nice easy one to do as well. Let me pop back over to Ashton there. Bus routes. Is it 344? See, we can extend quite easily. Right, Hyde. That's Hyde. Where am I looking here? Right, yeah, there's the bus station down there. I've lost the bus station here. I've really lost the bus station now. It's starting there. It goes out, up Market Street to the top here. Comes down here. Goes just past the wiggle. I'm doing this quite zoomed out. Around this bit. Then comes down here. Over that road. I think it's clear we go. No, that doesn't look right actually. Yeah, we go across that one, we go across that one, and then, what's it called? Kingswood Road or something? King Edward Road. I think it goes down here. I think it does, oh, what's it called? Where there's no bus stops. On request. I can't think, there's a special name for it. Then it looks like we go up here. Up here, around here. Not like that. Up there. Back down here. And then down here. Down here. That's it. Then round here. And down here. Down to the lights. Across. And then into the bus station. Have a look at. That looks similar to what I've got on the other screen, which is the other screen's just having a moment, which it does occasionally. Because of the adapter it's on. There we go. I need to get a new monitor, because at the moment I do DisplayPort into VGA, and that's what it doesn't like, so it just has a fit every now and again. So this is nice and simple. This is, let's call it 855, just for argument's sake, because there is a partial. Running to 1555 is the last trip. It runs every 60 minutes. And then on a Saturday, Saturday's the same, just doesn't run on a Sunday, so sod that, right? That'll do. Ashton. Activate that now. It's free anyway, because the first and last stop has a charging port. Charging point on it. So that's that one done. We've done the 341. 342. I've just done the 344, haven't I? Yes, I think 342 would be the next one to do. Yeah, which is high back power. So we can go do that one as well. Look at us expanding so much. 342. Right, so 342 looks to do pretty much the same as the 344, but does a slightly different route and in reverse. So we'll start at the same bus stop. We come out here, do Morrison's, then we come up here to the end. We go that way, cut across here, down here, back up here, around this loop. Let's not do a 3-point turn, let's go the proper way. Down this loop here, across like that, and then the difference is this goes down Manchester Road, I think. It's hard to tell when the screen's buggering up again. Could go down that one actually. There we go. Yeah, it does. It goes down. It's Dawson Road. Yeah, it goes. Yeah. So it carries on down here instead. Get 2 down there. Hail and ride, that's the word I was looking for. Then it comes out of here. And then by the looks of it, continues its hail and ride. Down here. Then comes back out. And goes down to the bus station in my usual accepted manner. See, if for some reason it won't let that loop round, I don't know what, it's obviously an issue. But this is 9:25 to 16. 25 every 60 minutes. And then Sunday, just put that into Ashton, set solo. Ashton, set solo. Sunday it's 10:29 to 1629. And it's every 2 hours. Nice and short routes. Yeah. I think I might have just messed that up actually, hang on. Ashton. Yeah, they're all selected to the right depot. Thought I messed that up. I had a feeling I had. Right, so that is more routes complete. So Hyde is looking pretty much sort of like complete-ish. Just in the areas it's covered. Which is good. Obviously money's a bit finite now because we spent getting those others. The other one we could do is the 387, which also does Ashton to Hyde. I roughly know the route of that one, but they have kept changing it over the years, so things might have changed slightly. But let me pop to the little boys' room and we will look at doing that. Well, the dog's just escaped out of the room, but I imagine she's going to be back. She normally is. Right, so the 387. Again, I don't think this gets us any real extra coverage, but it's another route that can be done. So 387 starts in Ashton, as per. It goes out of Ashton, down the front here, not like that. Yeah, it's going to do that because it doesn't believe this road exists. So we'll just go for Penny Meadow. Looks like that's what it does anyway. Right, we seem to do a mixture of Tameside Hospital and not Tameside Hospital. So I think what we're going to do is we will do Tameside Hospital. See, it's got this as a one-way road, I think. Yeah, we'll run round the hospital, which is here. So what it used to do is come across here, go up to the hospital, do a loop and come back round, but it seems to have changed that slightly. Yeah, because it used to go across the college, but it doesn't look like it does that anymore. Right, no, we don't want to. Right, go up this way. For the love of God. There we go. Then comes down Stamford Road. Because I'm sure as well it used to go up Ridge Hill. But it doesn't appear it goes up Ridge Hill anymore. Down here. Oh no, it goes that way. Around Staley Bridge, not calling at the bus station. Then it'll go round Amity Square, that's normal, I think. No, it doesn't. Yeah, from what I remember as a kid, they've definitely changed this route. That actually goes up that way now. Then goes, from what I can gather, up Taylor Street. Yeah, that looks right. That's not quite right, but it'll be alright. It appears it does this bit. I'm a little lost here, to be honest. That's there. That's that bit. It comes back down here and yeah, right, so it does that. And then I believe it just goes straight up. Yeah. Down Backmore. Oh, Backmore. So it used to do John Kennedy Road. And then it goes down the bypass. Around this bit here. Across into the estate. And then up the centre of the estate. Then back across like this. Then down Underwood. Off the estate. And then we jump about. Somehow we end up in Glossop. Go down Godley. And then jump round the back here. And then we come down like that. And cross into Clarendon Square. And into the bus station. We're going to add the return trip automatically because I can't see any issues with that. Right, so yes, oh, it's just condense the timetable like that. That's fine. Right, so yeah, Ashton solos starting at 6:25, and then we'll have it running every hour to the last one on this is 17:58, so we'll do 1600 just so it's there, and then it's there's one an hour. Oh, that'll do. That's close enough, isn't it? Saturdays just starts at 8:16, finishes at 16. We'll have it 16:16. It says 3 vehicles is going to be needed for this, and then I'm not too sure. I don't think. Oh, it does run on a Sunday. I didn't think it did. 9:25 runs every 2 hours. The last one being at 15. How does running every 2 hours help anyone out? Really? How come it says it needs 3 vehicles? Because it says it's 2 hours. Or just shy of 2 hours. No break. That'd be fine. Ashton, activate it now. So that's another route done. There's some weird stuff going on here. I think that's the 3:30 weird stuff going on. I think it's hard to tell because we've got so many routes now. They're all the same bleeding colours. We can assess it though by going to 387. Oh, I can't change the. Oh, it can. So it's definitely not that one. It's a 3:30, but because it's got similar colours to the other one, it makes it look odd. Like I said, there's a lot of duplicated colours. So yes, that's another one done. So what else do we have left here? I think we're struggling a bit here. We're really struggling because even the Stream Deck's gone. I don't know. Which is really good. There we go. Yeah. Even the Stream Deck's. Oh, hang on. Performance mode. That helps. I was doing thing. double watching there. 396 to Middleton. I think we might be pushing it though with what vehicles we possibly have available. Yeah. Got 335. Oh God. That looks like a shitter to do. I suppose we'll do it. I think I've upset something with Ashton, because it seems to have unscheduled everything. There we go. So, I think we should do... We might as well do it. At the end of the day, we're probably going to have enough vehicles, and if not, we can wing it. What's this about? Never mind, we won't question it. I mean, look at that. We've got a clear square of where we don't have any services yet. Very clear. So, right. Right, so, see, Ashton's starting to take shape now. Slowly, but surely. And these are the Mela things, I believe, 335. So, you know, a shitted Optare Solar will do the job. Right, so out of Ashton, usual down there, out of here, and then we're going up Ashley Street, down here, across there, then down Boyd's Walk, I think that is, yeah, and then across here, zoom out again, whoa, to the end. down here, across here, and then down here, across the bridge, down there, across the water, and then down here. So this is actually going to get us some extra coverage because we are going places we haven't been. Down here, and then round here, and then this is where we do 2 separate routes. Then across here, we're in Denton now. Then we go up here, and then into here, yeah, and then cross over here, down here, we do a loop around there, and then come back out like that. Then we go round here, like so, then back out here, then we come down here, over the roundabout, then into Dane Bank, then we do a lap around Dane Bank, it's the usual lap. Oh no, actually it's a slightly different lap. Come down there, and then back out, and we head back. Now, because there's dual carriageways involved, I am going to have to do at least part of this on the way back. I think there. After that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter after that point. We can ignore the slightly quirky parts of the route. Pause map. There's not too many services, which is good. So, Ashton solos again. This starts at 7:06. We'll have it running every hour to 21:06. Nice and simple. go, and then Saturday 8:19 to 21:19 we'll call it. Again, every hour. There is a few extra trips on there because in reality it finishes, does every 2 hours after 5 o'clock, but let's not split hairs. Sundays 9:20 to 21:20 and every 2 hours. I say, why is it saying we need 5 buses? We don't need 5 buses at all. There we go. Don't put charging points in, and it's Ashton. Activate now. At some point we'll realise we're running short of buses. At some point. There we go. And we are, yeah, because we're putting deckers out. But still, it's plenty enough. Tomorrow is going to be the fun one because it's a Monday. All depots. Ashton, Eccles, Sharston. Not enough bus drivers. Eccles, not enough buses. So let's get these all assigned, and then we can actually see what we're short of and how many we're short of. Hyde Road had enough on it. It was Eccles didn't have enough. We're too short of it in Eccles, which is a problem. Sharston's short. I think Sharston was short of buses. I think because we've got, yeah, a lot of schools. Sharston based. This game is really starting to tank. In fact, I don't even think that's enough drivers. There we go. That's enough now. So there's just Eccles where we don't have. Was it Eccles? Eccles where we don't have enough buses. But is that we don't have enough buses because of how it's scheduling them, or is it because we don't have enough buses because we don't have enough buses? Which one is it? I think it's the latter. Trying to make sure that no early ones finish. is going to be too short for now. Which isn't the end of the world, we can work with that. Yeah, we can work around that. How's the we've done a well, we haven't actually done a day because we've been, it pauses whilst building routes, so the research hasn't actually moved on at all. So let's fast forward. So, oh, I was having a drink. You go. Oh dear. Yeah, there you go. No. The electric charging is causing a major issue. So we'll also find out on the Monday if we've expanded any further, because we're 39.9 at the moment. But I don't think that accounts for some of the expansion we've done. Need to get buses with bigger range. So we made quite a bit of money yesterday, but yesterday was a Saturday. Sunday we never make enough. I don't know, we made quite a bit last Sunday. And the willingness is going up. So he wants the buses being washed a bit more regularly. It's not in there, is it? It's in... is it in here? No. No. Is it? Where is it? That I tell the buses to be washed. Ah, there we go. So refuel more often, drive them to the wash more often, clean them more often. Outside depots, maintain the buses much better. Yes, that's fine. Oh, we got an achievement then. Let me just... my achievements, there we go. 500 maintenance and repairs. So we've done that. So we're working on that. We're slowly working on that. These we need to start other maps on. That's the only way we can do that. So we'll complete the research one, then I think we will have to at that point look at just doing random other maps just to be able to get those achievements, and then occasionally we'll keep coming back to this map as well, because obviously I've sunk a lot of time into this, and I think it is okay, I presume. So that's something that we can go on further with. Obviously these electric buses are a pain in the ass when we've got such a large network, and we clearly don't have enough electric buses to cover everything the way I want. And there we go, 40.2. So it proves we are expanding. With a map this big, expansion does look a little bit nah, because the map is so big. But we can get in there. 29 repairs, well, that will come quickly. Especially now I'm telling the outside depots to maintain more regularly. You know, that will soon bump up as they maintain. See, we're already at 10. Now, I do have other games as well, which are transport related, which I do want to have a look at. I did look at doing one. I looked at one off stream, and it seemed okay. Let's get rid of some of these loans. Are we gonna actually run out of vehicles here? Jesus. Really isn't enough. Oh, I know why Eccles was short of buses, because we've got two away, haven't we? That's why we're short of buses. You can see in fast forward mode how much this game tanks now. According to Stream Deck, I'm up to 91% of RAM, which is an awful lot being used. Do you have enough range? You do, apparently. Does it speed up if I get rid of them? No, it doesn't. I don't even know what frame rate we're getting here. It's not a big frame rate, that's for sure. Won't surprise me if it's definitely not in double figures. But we're doing quite well. I did get the achievement for the 1,000,000. So yeah, we are now just chasing. I think in this map, the research, which possibly is about to be completed. Well, it's done it. Might have to do all the buses as well. Yeah, we might have to do all the buses. Let's pop to Eccles. $186. 275. Oh, 404, that's a good one. 80 passengers, 404. Electric singles. We can get 2 of them in. Bye. Come on, game. Oh, I don't have enough parking spaces. Bugger. So what's the range on... What are these? Isataros. What's the range on those? 273. 404. Right. I think we need to do some switching and swapping about here. So what we'll do is we'll use Hyde Road as our hub to be able to do this switching and swapping. 404. It's really struggling. If I slow it down, it won't struggle as much, but you know, we're not getting as far then. Oh, we can get 3. 208. Come on. Can we get the 3? We can. We'll just keep them in that. I think we're possibly pushing things slightly far here. Right, so I can send 1 to Eccles. And we'll pop over to Eccles. Right, what models do we have here? The Yutongs aren't bad, are they? 275. So we've got Isataros. Right, it's the 7900s are bad. These what? No, they're Taros. These. Right, send over to Hyde Road. Send to Hyde Road. Send to Hyde Road. Then we'll pop in here. Send to Eccles. Send to Eccles. And then that should... Oh god. Come on, game. I mean, technically... I don't know why I've just sent that off, because technically... could just sell it. Because they're neither use or ornament. Because the mileage isn't very good on them. But, I hell. So ticket prices, we could lower them, that'll bring that up a bit. It means we make a little bit less, but be fine. And like I said, I think we've got a few buses to get. And I'm not researching as quick because I don't have as many researchers going now because I sacked them all. Yeah, I sacked them all. So I don't get why it's not giving me any audio, to be honest. I really don't get that. You go out in that. Oh yeah, because that's now messed up. Because I've swapped buses about. Let's sorted that out though. Yeah, because I swapped buses about. It's messed things up slightly there. That's fine. I know there's routes around Newton. Just gotta find them in the B network. But we have covered quite a bit, 40.2. So I can't zoom out further enough, but you know, that's quite. Obviously this is all like Oldham depot up here, so that will get covered. This, I think there's a few to add there, not much though. Got a few things to run out to here. So I think it will still take shape. I think we're going to be dropping a service here. Yeah, we're dropping a service. We're dropping. Come on. Yeah. The frame rate really is not good. Why aren't these being repaired? They're supposed to be repaired automatically. Oh no, not in. Ah right, I thought it was in all depots, but it's not. It's only in the external depots. So I have to do all this. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, I need a. The loan doesn't even touch the site. Oh, I ran out of brake pads. Ran out of wipers. Oh, I can do a light. No brake pads. No. So, I think once the money rolls in, I think we need to invest in some spare parts. Then we can deal with the maintenance. Oh yeah, it's 6:20. Wow. I still don't get why we got no game sound. We didn't even have any when we started the game up, to be fair. No, I don't get that. Oh, most of this should empty out now. Right, well there's a new bus. Is it the City Express CE? But it's a school bus. Yeah, it is. It's a school bus. God, got like another 10 to find. Gee whiz. I think that means we'll hire some more researchers. Right, I can't get out this menu. Yeah, I couldn't get out of that bloody menu. Because the frame rate is so poor. Oh, the electrics are crap. This is going to be a failed service, yep. Just too much. Yeah, Sharston needs more buses. The electric charge just isn't working. Like I say, frame rate is not something that is really happening here. And I don't even think it's more of a RAM issue than it is a CPU. I can just have a quick check. Yeah, it appears it's going to be a RAM issue because this game is currently using 8 gig. Of RAM out of 24. So I could do with upgrading slightly. But yeah, I think it's more of a RAM issue as it's trying to bounce stuff in and out of RAM. Sharston's like needs upgrading before it can take any more vehicles. They just don't seem to charge. They're supposed to charge in the depot. But they just don't seem to. Let me just double check. Oh, right. I'm wondering if the first stage doesn't offer electric charging, which is why we're struggling. Yep. I've just upgraded Middleton. Yep, there we go. Right, so they were only charging out on the road. We're now charging in the depot. So that should sort that problem out. It's not very clear, that. The next upgrade. Just plonk a depot anywhere. Yeah. So a 1-star depot doesn't offer charging for electric buses. So Eccles doesn't, Ashton doesn't, and Dorbank doesn't. That's why we're struggling. So let's get these sorted. Yeah, there we go. So we're being plugged in now. Right, so all my depots can charge electric buses. What? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? So that was what was causing us the problem. Yeah, that was what was causing us the problem. The outreach depots couldn't charge. Right. Okay. Four points. We've gone up a point. 3 seats. Oh yeah, I was going to get some more researches for a bit, wasn't I? So we can blast through this. I don't believe we got that achievement. No, we didn't. Like I said, I'm hoping that does not include the 99 map upgrades that it wants. If it does, we're going to be here for a long time. A hell of a long time. Those, yeah, these have come back now. Well, one has. There's probably another one somewhere. Not part where it's supposed to be parked. Now, the question is, do we buy some more electrics for this depot? And then that pushes that electric bonus even further. Technically making even more money. It's one of them, do we or don't we? Because at the moment we make 11,000, 17,000 for electrics. It's not money to be sniffed at. Oh, there they are. I told you they was here somewhere. I told you they was there. Just needed to find them. Let's have a look. They're so much better. $657-mile range. It's just nothing compared to anything else that's there. Get another 2 of them. Oh, I thought we was crashing then. Yeah, I thought we was having a crash then. So because we've got 2 more electrics, technically we can get rid of 2 more of these. So let's get rid of 2 more. Then I'm also going to spend some more money on doing that. Because eventually we can just swap them all out. Which is essentially what we're doing slowly. And then the game will have no choice other than to use electrics. A new bus, the low floor. Is that as high tech as the name we're getting now? Where is it? There. It looks American. Carry on the research. I think 44 isn't that enough for another one? If I like press the right buttons. Near enough. Very close. If I took off some of the extras, probably get one. Right, now the only problem is I don't actually have a charging spot for that. So I'm gonna have to evict something to put one in there. So that's another one. Stick that up for sale. We'll stick. No. Oh, it's going to go in the paint shop. Let's assign all this tomorrow. Ashton, Eccles, Sharston, we need to get some more drivers for. So right, Ashton. Should be taken care of. Eccles. Cancel. Want to sell it, not flipping paint it. There we go. And Sharston. Just Sharston now with not enough. There we go. Sell. Go, and then get another one in. I'll put some charges in. we're gonna be pushing these. You can go in there now. Right, we're in 1 times speed, and the game is tanking like a flipping tank. That is ridiculous. We're gonna have a few where we're gonna have to assign, as we've been pushing some out. But that's fine. I think they're the best with nearly 1,000-mile range. They're easily the better ones to be going for. And obviously electricity we are generating some. I think 20-odd thousand. I think we could get another. Just bear with me. Right, just sorting out Newton. I'm going to have to go shortly because I do need to work out a few things. Just investing in the depot, as in more solar panels to bring this up. But I think we'll call it there for today, because I don't think we're actually going to get any further into doing this achievement, because I've done all of that. There's only this, but that's 99 times, and each time you've got to get 30%, so we could do that, but it costs 60,000. So I think that's going to be a little bit... I can't see that being included in the upgrading. To be honest. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But I can't see it. I can't see it. Just because that relies on you also having a computer good enough to be able to do that sort of running. Because before I upgraded my CPU and my RAM slightly, I was struggling because it has to load the entire mapping. So yeah, I'm not too sure on that one. But I'm just checking for maintenance now. I've actually bought some spare parts. But I don't think these are used that often. Or at least they're better than the other ones. They're really not used. Why have you got 43? I'm not running 43s out of hard road, am I? Oh yeah, I share them, don't I? Yeah, I share them because Sharston doesn't have enough vehicles. Please tell me that's just not reverted my settings. No. Yeah, I share them because Sharston doesn't have enough. But I don't think that's very good for a 43. We can stick that for sale actually as well. Mechanics are going to be busy, that's for sure. But right, I am going to leave that here, I think. Or should we do one more day? Should we do one more day? Don't know why I'm asking, because there's no one actually in chat to ask. So it's a bit pointless, really. Asking, but yeah, we'll do one more day. We'll get it to midnight on Wednesday. Oh, that's definitely one that needs some repairs because wipers make it smoke. I'm not even checked these for condition. Wow, some of these have done some big miles. Look at that. That's only done 1,000. This is older, and it's done 22,000. You can see which ones are used more often. That's for sure. You can definitely see which ones are used more often. The other thing that we need to, the other achievement is to try and make people leave. 15, 256 and a 30. I don't know why we're doing a 30 out of here, but oh, there we go. We've got an electric we can send out. Do we have any that don't have a duty? Because any without a duty, I mean the magic buses, we can leave them alone. Oh, there we go. There's one without a duty. Yeah, it's a brand new bus, but it can go. There's another one. And another one. I'll get to the offer in a second. Just slow the game down. There we go. There's another one. They have schools. That has a school. Right. And then I think all these have duties. Yeah. So we can, like I say, we can switch and change and flop about as we need. Now, I don't think my lives are working properly anymore. I don't think they're actually being shared out the way they're supposed to be. You know, because I used to get notifications that I was live, but I don't get them anymore. Right. Let's see how today goes. We've got quite a bit of racking space, I think. Let's get some indicators, some... Oh god, they're expensive. Some more of that. Right, 51,000. That's another one gone. I think there's 70,000, aren't there, a piece, so we should be generating more electricity. So that should actually slow down. Right, there's that, so we can now get another one. We do have another new vehicle, the 200 MMC. So that is there, I think. It's that one. Oh Or it might have been that one that we unlocked, the 10.8 meter. Or it could be the 11.5 meter. But that's that one. Stick another research in. You next to you. Sell you. So that's that one I've just done. Send out the electric. So we should really, the environment reward should go up quite significantly today, because we've expanded the amount of electric vehicles we've got and the amount that are actually going out. We've sort of forced the game to use a lot more of them. I'm getting like 1 frame a second. There we go. So as the game is processing stuff. I mean, I think performance would improve if I weren't streaming off the same machine. But hey ho. Let's have a look. It's not really any different, is it? But the cost figure isn't going up as much or as quick. So we're definitely having some effect on the use of these. Daily production 14, we're using 42. But obviously it doesn't look like it's going up as much. Do we have an electric to send out? No. There we go, send you out. This is where I might have overdone it slightly in vehicles and selling them. That star is very close to being completed. It's just enough free seats. Pretty much all we need to cover. Come on game, stop tanking. This is in 1 times speed and all. Yeah, 1 times speed. How bad's that? There's another bus. It's a Taro C2. Let's have a look. This is really struggling. There we go. So it's another single there. That means we should have research available. We've got 6 buses to go. We'll have to see. But right, I am going to call it quits here, because the game isn't really running very well. Can I make it run any better? Did it go down to medium? Does medium help? Not really. What about low? No, it's definitely, it's not a graphics problem, it's an actual processing problem. Yeah, it's a processing problem because my graphics card's only at 55%. 50 odd percent utilised. So it's definitely a I'd say it's a RAM issue because the CPU's not busy either. But the RAM, however, is completely pegged. So, like I said, I think we'll call it quits here. Look at that, I missed a spot. And even if I do that, it's no different if I come into this view. It's no different. I'll have to see if I can get some more RAM. Which I probably can do, that's not a problem. Unknown calling. No, because I don't have a bus that big. Oh, there's another one unlocked. What is it? The 0405. Really imaginatively named. Another single. I mean, they're all singles. There are a few double decks left to unlock, but not many. School bonus, doing well. Environment bonus, like 15 grand the day before. And all we're doing is sending out even more electrics. I wonder how it's done this one. Enviro 400 facelift. Is that going to be a decker? So it's giving it diesel engine, which is correct, but 12.4 mpg. I'd imagine it's a bit more than that, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Come on. Let's buy another one. What game is saving? Let's bring another one in. And then research. It's so slow. How are we doing on the old electric front? We're not sold much, which means we're not all reducing. Which really is what we want. We want to be overproducing. Come on. You see, the thing is with these, is if I do outdoor, it actually lets you buy them when you're out of the money. So I can plunge us into a load of debt. Whilst going for green energy. If the game sort of lasts long enough. Come on. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there. We'll have a look at starting a new map that's a bit smaller, so we can try and chase some of the medals. I'll pick a random place, so if someone wants to comment a random place that we can start in, can be anywhere in the world, not bothered, and we can go from there. Right, thank you everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.